What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Starcraft 2 video. This one is between two players on the WCS Pro circuit. Spawning here in the top right hand corner of Lost and Found LE, playing with the red Terran pieces. He's currently down in the series, but certainly not out of it just yet. His name is SpeCial. And his opponent spawning the bottom left-hand corner of the map, playing with the blue Protoss pieces. He's currently up in this series and wants to finish off this series right here and right now. His name is MaNa. So, guys and girls, this series has been an absolute incredible series that was played at the WCS in Austin. It was the semifinal, or one of two semifinals of that tournament. And of course, a best-of-5 series, so if MaNa wins this, he wins the semifinal and moves on to the grand finals, where you have a shot at being, if you win the grand finals, of course, get invited automatically to BlizzCon, which is the biggest event of the year for the StarCraft 2 Pro players. But that said, how do you close it out? You gotta close it out. But it's not that you just gotta close it out. You gotta close it out against SpeCial, a guy who is an incredible Terran player, who has had so many, felt like a lot of opportunities in this series. This series could be completely flipped the opposite way to 2-1 in SpeCial's favor. So how do you finish it off here? And if you're SpeCial, what do? Do you go for a little bit of some cheese in this game, or do you continue playing the macro-focused game that has been, working out so far? Even though he is behind, he's had his moments of those, just kind of getting back in the series, or kind of taking the series back in his favor. He had opportunities, but MaNa just played game number 3 was very well played by MaNa. He put some pressure on, and it wasn't like significant pressure. It was just enough pressure that kind of threw SpeCial a little bit off guard, and then MaNa, continued to macro up a bigger and bigger force as well as an economy, and that's how he was just able to obtain victory slowly but surely. Nonetheless, though, let's see what both our players are deciding to do here. We are going to see a standard opener by SpeCial. He's going for that barracks into the natural command center, and then of course into the factory. Whereas on the opposite side, we're going to see MaNa go for that natural nexus, but it's going to start with a gateway into the cybernetics core, and then the natural nexus followed up by a Stargate. So, both players, once again, it looks as if MaNa is looking to get a little bit aggressive once again. Wants to do a little bit of some damage on the opposite side of the map, and I love it a lot. This is what you call lost mining time. This is exactly what you want to do if you're a Protoss player. You are delaying SpeCial as long as humanly possible, so you don't have to deal with, a lot, you may not have to deal with some of that draw play. You maybe throw SpeCial off once again to an extent where if you continue putting on that aggression, could you obtain victory once again? Now, interestingly enough, we are going to see a starport. It's going to be kind of tucked away here. But that said, we are going to see one of these Reapers that's going to be across the map trying to get as much damage dealt as possible. He is going to get a couple of probes for his troubles. This is being followed up by more and more gateways by MaNa. And it does look like this is going to get cleaned up sometime or another. And it does look like that does get cleaned up. Workgate is going to be finishing up in less than 5 seconds here for MaNa. And it does feel that maybe SpeCial, what he needs to do, just get aggressive right now. He's putting this bunker down, which he wasn't actually able to in game number 3. But I feel like he needs to go back to doing SpeCial things, which, when I say that, I mean just getting aggressive. And I'm sure that there's, the possibility that that is going to happen here. He is going to go for, once again, the cloaking field, and he's going to most likely start a Banshee here shortly. So, very interesting that he's going to go for the cloaking field instead of the medevacs right now. And we are going to kind of have to keep an eye on this pylon over here. We'll see what MaNa decides to do. Is he going to go for a similar build that he did in game number 3, or is he just going to kind of keep this here, just I don't know, to keep tabs on when that third command center might go down. I'm not sure. Hard to say, but a couple oracles are going to be moving across the map. And it looks like both players, you know, I mean, it seems like MaNa is going to probably find out about this very shortly, that there's something going, that something's being researched in that tech lab. Something's going to be coming out of the starport, and you can kind of probably guess what it is if you are the Protoss player. But you're going to find out nonetheless sooner than later, and we are going to see that robotics facility that did go down for MaNa. MaNa is also going to go ahead and get a observer out. That cloaking field is going to be finishing up here in a couple of seconds for SpeCial, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But nonetheless, I gotta say that the way that MaNa's been playing these past couple of games is very, very good in my opinion. You know, he's got those observers, or he's got these oracles out, and these oracles look like they're going to be able to get another cyclone. Beautiful play. The mass revelation's really helping, I think, as well, to kind of keep tabs on what is going on the opposite, you know, side of the map as far as you know, the unit composition is concerned. But that said, we are going to start seeing some Phoenixes coming out, and here we go. It looks like SpeCial wants to get a little bit aggressive now. We are going to see those 2 engineering bays coming in, so those +1 upgrades are going to be probably started here very shortly. But yeah, it looks like SpeCial's starting to move out. And the question is he going to be able to do enough damage at this third nexus? It looks like this army is kind of a little bit, are they, and not necessarily in a good position here. This Banshee's going to start trying to do a little damage, and then, of course, here we go. Third Nexus is going to be under some fire. Once again, SpeCial, this is what he needs to do, is keep that pressure going, because now MaNa's going to have to make a decision. Double bunkers are going to be coming in, so the bunker rush is here, but we are going to see now, is MaNa going to be able to overwhelm his opponent? The question is it's coming in here, and here we go. It does look like MaNa has been able to hold on. He's going to get all of these units. Beautiful play here so far by MaNa. He is able to hold on. Felt like a very scary... It did feel like that could have been very scary had it gone on a little bit longer. If those bunkers would have went down, would have been a scary, I guess, you know, engagement for MaNa. But beautiful play there. He timed that perfectly, took out all those units as quickly as possible, and handled his business. And that's what you got to do. When we're talking about the highest level of play in StarCraft 2, you have got to be on your A game, and that is without question. Consistently multitasking, to say the least. Banshee getting a couple of kills here and there, nothing too crazy though as of yet. And then we got an observer on the opposite side that is kind of keeping tabs on what's going on, at least at that third command center. And it looks like MaNa's going to start moving out. He knows he's ahead at this point, and he wants to kind of keep that. As of right now, his ground armor level 1 is finishing up right now. And so the question is now you see all blue moving across the map. Is he going to be able to get an advantage on his opponent? He's going to wait for his army to kind of regroup here. Infantry weapons, level 1, and infantry armor are going to be finishing up here for SpeCial very shortly. But here we go. We are going to see another engagement. Looks like these siege tanks might be under a little bit of some fire. It looks like, oh my god, what a beautiful play. The force field on top of the siege tank so that the SCVs could not heal it. What? Beautiful play by MaNa. It's not every day that you get to see that, guys. What an incredible play by MaNa. He's going to reinforce now. He's going to get his units together, regroup. And that was just a sick move by MaNa, putting the force field on top of the siege tank so that the SCVs could not heal him. Wow. Beautiful play. This is what we're talking about, guys. We are talking some of the highest level of StarCraft 2 out there, period. And we saw a little glimpse as to, you know, of course, the multitasking of both these players in this series so far, but you also get to see incredible little moves like that that really make a difference and are very creative. I find StarCraft 2 to be one of the most creative games in all of esports. And it's so much fun to see new things or things that you don't really see every day in StarCraft 2. But that said, this game is not over yet. by any stretch of the imagination. Looks like both these two armies seem like they are destined to clash very shortly here, as ground weapons level 2, as well as psionic storm and ground armor level 2 are going to be finishing up here for MaNa. Here we go. Beautiful storms are going to be initiated here, and it looks like these zealots are going to be going after this army. Got to be very careful though. Could there be a little bit of an overextension? There is a Raven that is out now as well, and it looks like they are going to continue trying to get these High Templar. Does end up happening, and it looks like SpeCial is going to start moving in towards that 4th Nexus. And the question is, though, are you going to overextend, though, a little bit? He is going after it. Looks like, oh, this 4th base looks like it's going to go down, and it does go down, at least at this point. So beautiful play there by SpeCial. Got to be very careful, though. Do not want to lose, don't want to lose these medevacs. More and more High Templar are being added to the mix here. And just like that, though, 4th Command Center is going down now for SpeCial. So, man, talk about back and forth consistently, and that's why I say that both these players are, you know, very even in many regards. You can just tell by how well these two players, you know, of course they know each other's play styles very well and are very, very good at what they do, and they've seen each other's, you know, VODs and watch these what these players' strategies are. But still, it really adds a lot of element. Beautiful storms there. Oh my god, did so much damage there. Here we go. It does look like MaNa is starting to push onto SpeCial's side of the map. The same can be said, though. There is an engagement going on the opposite side of the map, but is it going to be enough here? SpeCial is under a little bit of some heat at this point. Beautiful play, and we're going to see a reinforcement of more and more zealots are going to start to move in here. Oh, there is just a lot of Protoss at this point in the game on the opposite side of the map. This could be a beautiful switch, though. There are Liberators that are out. Do not want to overextend if you are MaNa. And we are going to see, of course, the draw play is coming in. But once again, MaNa is doing a lot of damage. That supply is slowly but surely dwindling as we speak. These zealots are doing so much damage, and more stalkers going to be added to this mix as well. And oh, MaNa is in such a good spot right now. Can SpeCial hold on a little longer to get back into this game? The Liberators are trying to help, and they are doing a little bit of some damage, but is it going to be enough? A massive warping is coming in of High Templar and more zealots. So much damage is being dealt. MaNa wants to end this series right here and right now and have a ticket to the grand finals of the WCS in Austin. Is it possible? Could it happen? Could he beat SpeCial right here and right now? He is doing so much damage. And when I say damage, I mean crippling amounts of damage. The question is there an overextension here by MaNa? It doesn't feel that way, because this is a death ball of the Protoss doing so much damage to this army. Can SpeCial hold on a little bit longer? Because if he can, he might have a chance. I don't know if there's any way he can, because oh my god, the amount of Protoss that is just coming over on this side of the map, on SpeCial side of the map. How much longer can he hold on? Not much longer. GG is called, and MaNa punches his ticket to the grand finals of the WCS in Austin. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between MaNa and SpeCial, and if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe for new, stay positive, and as always, I'll talk to you guys all in the next one. Peace.